Well, MSNBC viewers are going to have a wonderful time getting to know Gabe Amo with a great personal story, a wonderful guy, a boatload of experience, and a very exciting new addition to the United States Congress.
Thanks, Senator. Gabe Amo has taken an oath of office twice before for positions in the Obama White House and in the Biden White House. But today he took that oath as a winner of a special election in Rhode Island for the House of Representatives.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which you are about to enter, so help you God?
I will.
Congratulations, you are now a member of the 118th Congress.
Congressman Gabe Amo is Rhode Island's first black member of Congress. He won 65% of the vote in last week's special election to replace retiring Democratic Congressman David Cicilline. Congressman Amo's first job in politics in college in 2006 as a campaign volunteer knocking on doors in Rhode Island to help elect Sheldon Whitehouse to the United States Senate. Joining us now is Democratic Representative Gabe Amo, who represents Rhode Island's 1st Congressional District. Congressman, thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much for having me, Lawrence.
It's quite a story from volunteering, knocking on doors to being there yourself. Your parents, both from Africa, mother from Liberia, father from Ghana. You're born in the United States, so you're eligible to go all the way, just like Barack Obama and Joe Biden. What was it like for you today to have that moment there, being sworn in as an elected official?
Well, you know, I felt the gravity of the work of Congress, but also the commitment of the voters of the 1st Congressional District to put their faith in me and our shared story, right? You know, you highlighted the fact that my parents are both from West Africa, and that is such an integral part of my identity, but so many in the 1st District have similar stories of hard work, grit, resilience, and determination to make life better for their families across the generations. So it was a powerful moment. I was emotional, but now I'm ready to get to work.
What was your message to the voters in your district? What are the issues that they were voting on when they're sending you to Congress?
First, it was functional government. Right. You see the dysfunction from the House Republican majority, and that was happening right during the height of this general election. So that's the first thing that people have spoken about. But the second is those core set of issues. I call them some core freedoms: freedom to thrive in this economy for our seniors, freedom to be free from gun violence and the threat of it, reproductive freedom, and certainly a freedom to participate in a democracy that everybody's bought into, especially when we have elections and election results that are constantly contested for all the wrong reasons.
You are a freshman member of the House. You are the member of the House with the least seniority as of tonight. But you do come to it with the experience of working in the White House. What do you think that adds to your perspective as a freshman congressman?
Well, for me, it brings forth a spirit of being solutions-oriented. On the other side of Pennsylvania Avenue, I responded on bad days, mass shootings, wildfires, extreme weather, public health emergencies. And all of that trained me to be focused on government serving people, being there for the most essential reason, when people need you. And so I think that trains me in a different way. And maybe that approach to Congress is what we need.
Congressman Gabe Amo, congratulations on that lapel pin you get to wear now. Thank you very much for joining us on your first night as a member of Congress.
Thank you so much, Lawrence. I hope I can come back soon.
We want you back. Thank you.